Nation, it's Kevin Jackwoods here with the Cage Review, and I am about to review SmackDown Live, and that's for April 24th, 2018. And I knew that Raw and SmackDown coming off of A, the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania, and B, the Superstar Shakeup, that these shows in this third week following were going to be really hard to match what they've already done, especially on Raw, because Raw had two absolutely stellar shows back to back. And yesterday's Raw, it was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't nowhere near what the last 2 weeks had been. And SmackDown in the last couple of weeks has not been as good as Raw. So I was really worried about this show in particular because you're coming off of so much good shit happening, and now you have to basically start square one, build up new storylines, hopefully develop new characters, get some people from NXT. And I have to say, this is probably going to be a 20-minute rant about what is wrong with the fucking WWE right now. Holy fucking shit, did this show suck. I literally turned the TV off at one point because I was disgusted, and I didn't even want to finish watching it. But I turned it back on because I wanted to finish the review. That is the only reason I turned the TV back on. So I'm going to get into why this was such a fucking bore fest. So you start with the Miz opening, and you go into the bit about him and Bryan, and he starts talking about how Miz just had his kid, and he's trying to turn over a new leaf, be a different kind of guy. Maybe he's doing a face turn, whatever. And so instead of Bryan come out, Big Cass comes out, and he's saying how he's tired of living in the little man's shadow, and he had this promo that was supposed to be, I used to be the little guy, and I know what it's like to be that, but it came out all wrong. And the promo was just completely fucking botched. And so, even Miz was in the ring making these faces, like trying to sell what the fuck this dude's saying. It just wasn't working. Then you get a backstage segment after that fucking botch fest of a promo with Bryan on the ground holding his shoulder. You see Becky Lynch and Asuka walking to the ring. They walk by and Daniel's there. Then you get another holy what the fuck promo. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. I haven't seen any of them while they were in NXT, so I wasn't able to make any judgments. I saw Billie Kay in the ring last week. I was not impressed. I said I would reserve judgment because I hadn't seen a whole lot about her, and everybody can have an off night. Well, apparently she's had a couple off nights in a row. Because this fucking holy shit garbage promo was so bad that the crowd started turning on them, and you could hear the boos all throughout. It was horrible. So you get to the match with Billie Kay and Peyton Royce versus Becky Lynch and Asuka. Becky Lynch and Asuka, two of the best wrestlers in the fucking company for the females. And A, you're throwing them in here with these two fucking idiots, which, I mean, clearly, I've made my decision, as you can tell. Billie Kay, once again, was not a very good wrestler. She was out of place. She was fucking doing really stupid shit. Asuka was fucking trying to put her in the footlock where you're supposed to fucking drop down. She's bouncing around on one leg. It was completely fucking stupid. The match was garbage. So you have a promo where these two girls are starting to get booed because it's so bad. Then they have a botch fest of a match. And they go over on Becky Lynch and Asuka. At that point, I turned the TV off. I was like, fuck this. I'm done with SmackDown. God, it's fucking horrible. I'm so sick of WWE not even trying to pay attention to what's actually happening. Maybe they're trying to make it the land of opportunity. If that's the case, they should make it the land of opportunity for people who have at least somewhat fucking proven themselves. This was garbage. One thing I don't like about the women's division right now is that there's no segregation like the men's division. You have your top tier guys, you have your mid card guys, and you have your, your jobbers basically. In the women's division, it's the women's division. There's really no mid card scene. You have a couple of women that you would imagine are top tier, but that's it. And these two are not top tier. They don't deserve to be anywhere near Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Asuka until they've fucking proven themselves worthy of that kind of shit. And they haven't. And from what I saw, it was complete fucking garbage. And I knew I was going to have to put up with seeing fucking Carmella later. And I was just like, I don't want to see this. I don't. This is literally bringing everything back to the Divas division. These girls cannot wrestle. They're fucking cute. And they got a little bit of personality. And honestly, I think it's stupid because their personality is very childish and just ignorant. And I think it's stupid. I want to get in there and watch wrestling. If I want to see a fucking good looking chick, I'll fucking grab a Sports Illustrated or fucking watch Cinemax at late night. I watch wrestling to watch athletic women putting on a show. And apparently WWE has just not gotten the memo yet. They started the whole women's revolution and it died before it started. Because of shit like this. Carmella with the fucking women's championship makes me sick. She cannot wrestle. As a matter of fact, some guy on Twitter, he was like, oh, she's a great wrestler. I'm like, dude, her fucking match 3 weeks ago was 10 minutes of pulling hair. And that was it. Literally, 10 minutes of pulling hair. That was fucking Carmella's match. I always say her matches are slapping, running away screaming, and maybe a kick. There's nothing to her matches. She cannot wrestle. So it really makes me sad to see so many incredibly fucking talented women being put to the wayside for 3 chicks that ain't worth a damn. Anyway, so I turned the TV back on. AJ Styles is walking out of fucking general manager's office, I guess. I don't know. And he's all smiles, and I missed the whole segment, so I'm guessing he was saying that, he's going to be back with Gallows and Anderson tonight. Whatever. Then they do a promo for Andre Cien Almas coming. They don't show him. He doesn't say anything. It's just a promo package. They have a backstage segment with Usos versus and Naomi, and they're talking about Jimmy Uso going up against Luke Harper, or was it Eric Rowan? I think it was Eric Rowan. And I mean, decent but forgettable promo. Naomi's talking about how she looked into the Bludgeon Brothers' eyes and there was just nothing there. And she's worried. That goes into a match with Jimmy Uso versus Eric Rowan. Decent match, but also forgettable. Naomi comes down during the match, distracts the Bludgeon Brothers while the Usos sneak attack the Bludgeon Brothers while they're distracted. Jimmy gets the win. Usos get the hell out of there. Not bad there. Not a bad ending. I thought it was pretty cool, actually. Then you get the contract signing for the Women's Championship match at fucking Backlash, I think it is. And it's Carmella coming out first, of course, Women's Champion, and blah, blah, blah. Bringing me out first is disrespectful, does her promo bit, tired shtick. She's decent at promos. I'll give her credit where it's due. She can be highly annoying. The crowd was chanting, "You can't wrestle," and "You suck," and not with... It's not like heel heat, "You suck," it's just, "You suck." And I think the crowd is starting to get behind, the feeling that I have, which is WWE is shitting on a lot of amazing women's talent for these fucking girls that can't fucking wrestle at all and are just a fucking disgrace to WWE, quite frankly. And so the crowd was really starting to let, really both Carmella and the Iconics know that we're already tired of this shit and it just started. So she fucking shows the promo package that they showed last week. The crowd didn't react loud enough, so they show it a fucking third time. This is the shit that WWE does that just fucking irks me to no end. This is not entertaining. There's no entertainment value to this at all. It's a fucking horrible segment with somebody who can't fucking sell it and somebody you can't sell as a champion. So everything about this for me right now has me completely fucking uninterested. Charlotte comes down. Carmella's acting stupid and spastic. She finally says something to Charlotte. Charlotte goes to grab her by the head. Carmella can't even get this right. Charlotte's supposed to grab her head and slam it down onto the table. Carmella mistimes it and it looks sloppy as hell. Her head is nowhere near Charlotte's hand when it fucking goes down. It looked fucking ridiculous. Carmella can't even fucking get that right. So fucking annoying that she's a women's champion right now. So that botch fest is over. Charlotte flips the table over on Carmella like she should have. And then your next match, you think Jeff Hardy's getting ready for a match. Before commercial, you see him walking toward the ring. His music hits. And then Randy Orton's music hits right after. And Randy Orton takes his place in the match. This is another piece of just fucking terrible writing. Since when do matches just get switched because another superstar walks out? It makes no fucking sense. The writing there is fucking horrible. But anyway, Shelton Benjamin is in the ring. He faces Randy Orton. And then Sunil Singh comes out at the end of the match, who is on Raw now, by the way. Like, there's just so much wrong with this fucking show. Interferes, tries to attack Jeff Hardy, goes into the ring, Randy Orton demasks him, you see it's Sunil Singh, blah blah blah. Shelton Benjamin gets a surprise win on Randy Orton. So you're burying Randy Orton. Shelton Benjamin hasn't done shit, and by the way, I love Shelton Benjamin. I'm glad he got a good win. I'm definitely glad he got a big win. But since you just spent time building up Randy Orton's match, you had him fucking get beat by somebody who hasn't done shit since he's been back. Great job. Then there's a backstage segment with the Bar and the New Day. New Day's over there doing their pancake thing. The Bar comes in, says if we win the championships again at the next pay-per-view, we're going back to Raw anyway. Which is another pointless fucking promo. Oh my god, dude. Everything about this show sucked. Everything. You've already done the Superstar shakeup. Maybe you're having some last minute fucking changes, but this is not the way to sell it. It's just fucking not. This was horrible. Then you get a backstage Daniel Bryan interview after his attack earlier in the show. He says Big Cass is a coward. You know, what guy that big needs to attack somebody from behind? And they have a match at either Greatest Royal Rumble or Backlash. I think it's Backlash. It's not a match I care to see. Big Cass is not good in the ring, and if he goes over Daniel Bryan, I'm going to be sick. I mean, I really just, I'm so fed up with wrestling right now, I don't even want to watch it. It's fucking that bad for me. And like I said, I've been a fan since WrestleMania 3. And they got bad there, or sorry, they got better toward WrestleMania, and now they're completely bad again. You get a short Samoa Joe interview, promo, well, his promo package, and he's talking about how, you know, Lesnar's going to beat Roman Reigns, and then he's going to beat Roman Reigns after that at Backlash, and I don't know why Samoa Joe is so goddamn concerned about Lesnar and Roman Reigns. It makes no sense. There's nothing to add to that. There's nothing that adds to any of it. Not for Lesnar, not for Reigns, not for Joe. I do like Samoa Joe's promo work, though. He can sell really good in promos. I have to say, I'm really impressed with the shit. It's amazing to me that somebody can be given complete shit and turn it into gold like he does. Like, Samoa Joe, you have to give him a lot of fucking credit. He's really good at selling shit. So then you come to the last match of the night. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson versus Aiden English, Rusev, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Decent match for what it was. They have Aiden English, Rusev, and Shinsuke go over the club. You spend the whole show building up the club, and they lose. I just don't fucking get what WWE is doing right now. They ended it out with Shinsuke and AJ Styles at the end of the match were going back and forth on each other. Shinsuke hits AJ with another low blow. I don't know how many times they're going to rehash this shit. What is this, the 4th, 5th weekend in a row now? They've done the fucking Shinsuke low blow. Like, how many times can you do one move and it fucking mean anything? So, AJ Styles is in the corner. Shinsuke goes for the Kinshasa. And Carl Anderson dives into the ring and takes the shot for AJ Styles. AJ's playing off the low blow. Carl Anderson's in the ring. Shinsuke decides he's going to take out Carl Anderson and have AJ Styles watch. Not a bad ending. I think that was probably the one thing they did right in the show, to be very honest. And, it was kind of a cool setup. So I'll give it that. Other than that, this fucking show sucked. I am so sick of this Divas Division rehashing. Fucking, honestly, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are the fucking Bella Twins 2.0 when they first came in. They looked fucking good, and they sucked in the ring. They sucked on the mic. They weren't worth a goddamn. They didn't add anything to the WWE Divas Division, which it was at the time, deservedly so. And Billie Kay and Peyton Royce are fucking, like I said, Bella Twins 2.0. And Carmella is just a whole other level of dog shit. I mean, and I'm sorry, it's not, like, obviously it's not anything personal. When I don't know these people personally. I just know what I look for in wrestling when I watch the program, and this is not fucking it. And I feel like there's a lot of people that feel the same way, because the crowd, like I said, they were really turning on the fucking Iconics, and chanting, "You can't wrestle," to Carmella is just as telling as you can fucking get. So there it is. So this gets a 1 out of 10 for me, and the only reason it gets a 1 is because of the very end of the fucking show, AJ Styles, Shinsuke, that whole bit. That was kind of well done, actually. But that's it. And that was only that part of the match, to be very honest. So, yeah, 1 out of 10. It was a fucking complete waste of my life. I want my fucking 2 hours back, Vince. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, more of a rant, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackwitz. Cage Nation out.